Scott Bywoody here, and I want to talk about why being shy is becoming a very expensive exercise. Now, I work with a number of people who are in the professional services space, and they don't like to get on video. They worry about getting on video because they're concerned about, how am I going to do it, or they're worried about what am I going to say, or they're sort of, they don't feel like it's professional, or they want it to be perfect and all that sort of thing. So, and here's what happens if you do this. If you go into that shy space or too shy to go in the camera, there's other people who aren't shy and they're getting on there. So when your clients are jumping on, because most of our attention, let's face it, most of our attention is here. It's if you start to pay attention, you look when you're at cafes and all that sort of thing, you will see people all the time and they will be on these. So if you're not on these and your competitor is, if I'm scrolling through something like LinkedIn and you're not on here and your competitor is, you're losing attention. If the same goes with Facebook, the same goes with Instagram, the same goes with Twitter, all of these platforms, if you are not on here, then your competitor is getting the attention of your target market. So I really want you to think about that, because previously, and I'm just thinking of some companies I know, previously there wouldn't be these. So you'd be advertising in, the attention was in the local newspaper, or most of the stuff was coming as a result of word of mouth. So it was coming through as a result of word of mouth. So you were getting those referrals, but now it's sort of a thing where I think to myself, oh, I need an accountant. I need someone to help me with my accounts. And then there's been this guy. So rather than talking to, let's say, my friend, which I may still do, I think of the first person that comes to mind is a person who's been popping up in my LinkedIn feed each day, or the person that is coming up in Facebook, that sort of thing. They pop to mind, they're the person who gets the first call. I'm not going to the yellow pages. So I may not be going there, or alternatively, I go to Google, I find a 2,000 word article on there and someone's ranked #1. I get that content, I say, this person really knows their stuff. So of course the word of mouth is still happening. So it's happening there, but it's also happening where perhaps from the social media perspective, I'm seeing a video, I'm tagging my friend in, or I'm forwarding it through where it's not even online that I'm forwarding. It is online, but through a private message, and that person who's producing the content is getting the attention and therefore winning the business. Because your biggest enemy across the board is, and this is one of the reasons why I had trouble getting girlfriends when I was younger. I promise you this, seriously, it's because not enough people knew about me. And it's the same with you. So if not enough people know about you, you're not going to get the business, and that's your biggest enemy. So what I would encourage you to do is not to be shy, but to really get out there and get the camera, shoot yourself, and shoot yourself on the camera. So shoot yourself on the camera, and then start to be more prominent as a public face to your industry, because being shy is not doing you any favors. Thanks for tuning in today. If you've got any questions about what I've shared, please leave it below. And if you'd like me to share anything else, please let me know in the comments box below.